Season 2, Episode 1.
Yeah.
We got a lot.
Where to start?
I don't know. Hayasaka is...
That was, like, amazing spy energy first part of this episode.
Did we get more rounds, or did it just seem like we got more rounds?
We might have gotten more.
We got birthday, we got the game.
We got Kashiwagi and her boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Which I thought of the last episode of season 1 that she must have broken up with her boyfriend or like was cheating on him or something, but it turns out he just changed his do and his attitude to keep her happy.
Good opener, honestly. They didn't show us like the proper intro. It could be what that outro was. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited to see that, hopefully next episode. But I liked the little bit with Hayasaka.
Me too.
Is it the president who, like, of the school, the principal, the person who...
Yes.
I wonder if he's going to have a bigger role this season.
He was included at the very end of the last episode of season 1. When everyone's standing behind Miyuki and Kaguya start looking at each other. And the only other time we really saw him was when there was, like, the French exchange students.
Mm-hmm.
But with, like, Hayasaka having to distract him, and then I'm pretty sure he's just in that outro possible intro we saw. So, yeah, he might be in it more. Maybe he's gonna be a chaos factor.
Perhaps. I liked the whole, I don't know, they oozed a sense of confidence as a couple. And
yes,
I also, like, I'm a little wondering if, like, they have any intention, now that they've been in a relationship, that they, like, have that joint knowledge of, oh, there's tension in between Kaguya and Miyuki, and they've done nothing. Let's try to make something happen.
So she said that they were messing with them to some degree. I believe that. The other part of me agrees with you, and it's like, is that messing in order to push, like, you're behind?
Yeah.
Don't you wish you were also in a relationship?
Exactly.
Because you could be in nirvana.
Mm-hmm. Would you play the Happy Life game?
I would totally play it. I would especially play it once Chika takes Ishigami's advice.
I hope to God there is a real-life version on Etsy or somewhere, at least, that somebody has made.
I've heard of a game called that.
But I loved the inclusion of Ishigami giving, like, game advice. That, like, it felt like it was not 100% necessary, but I'm so glad that they added it because it was so true to his character.
Yeah, he stayed the whole time, even though he had died.
Exactly.
And he asked her for the rule book.
It was something that he would be interested in as a character, and, like, he would offer up that advice as a character. I loved that. And then Chika, in turn, the next game or the next round was like, how dare you tell them that you and I share the same birthday? That takes the importance and specialness from me. It was amazing.
But, I mean, sometimes being in the same birth month can actually be a blessing, depending on what sign you are.
Very true.
We are only a few days apart, but a year apart.
I felt a little bit of kinship with Miyuki about the birthday thing.
Yeah, you hate when people celebrate your birthday.
Yeah. It feels very bizarre.
I love giving presents. You hate presents.
Giving
you don't even like
presents
Christmas. Anything to do with someone paying attention to you and giving you gifts, you were like, ugh. No.
That's correct. Like, the broad generalization of, like, Christmas is hard because I like giving people gifts. I like that aspect of it. I don't like people being like, ooh, here, like, we're gonna look at you and
like,
give you something.
You open it.
Yeah, I'm like, no. Just, like, more important things to do. You can focus on yourselves, bro. Like, don't, like, so I definitely feel that.
It probably helps you then. I'm probably like Chika, like, oh, my birthday, I'm special. But we end up celebrating, like, a week.
But it doesn't work because it's not like Miyuki and Chika are together. Because if they were, then Chika would try to celebrate Miyuki's birthday a bunch, which you do.
So what we're trying to say is you are Miyuki and I am Chika.
I do really love... So, at a time in my life, I was very into gemstones, for lack of a better term. I think Alexandrite is the perfect gemstone to assign Kaguya. Mm-hmm. I really do. I absolutely love that comparison. And I love that Kaguya doesn't realize it because that makes the comparison more true.
She's like, no, that one was nonsense.
Why do they make... I have the scene pulled up right now of Chika reading her own horoscope, and they add lewdness to her character it's seemingly every time they get a chance, and I can't handle it.
I feel like her being nude wasn't necessary.
I just...
She could have been in a flowy white dress, and it would still have reflected that kind of beautiful, innocent, affectionate energy that the horoscope was expressing. Like, exactly. Maybe that's why they didn't read Ishigami's if he has the same birthday, because then they would have had to show Ishigami nude, kneeling, holding a flame.
That would have been kind of hilarious.
I would have loved that.
I get shy and bashful when they do shit like that in this show. I feel wild when they do that.
The anime, did you notice like a difference in the movement?
I felt like there was more. There's more fluidity and
there's more personality. Yeah.
I also felt like they probably did have a higher budget this season, or just based solely off the first episode, but like they definitely took more creative liberties, I thought.
I mean, like Hayasaka's whole shtick of spy that she did, like all of that was so on point.
I am very curious as to where the season's gonna go. It could just be all in my head, but I already feel like Shinomiya is a little bit more, maybe a tad more aggressive and open.
I would agree with you. I would totally agree with you on that. It seems like she more and more... what was her horoscope? Something about getting rid of her pride. Mm-hmm. I think more and more she's realizing, even with that happy life game, that she wants this. And she wants it to happen.
Am I completely reaching that I felt like it was so on the nose that Kaguya was getting like lots of money and winning at the game, but she wasn't truly happy? Like, that is literally everything season 1 has taught us about who Kaguya is as a character, as a person. Like, her family has absolutely everything, but the one thing that they don't have is that intimacy, which she craves so much from Miyuki. And it's like, it's such a perfect, like, parallel, man.
If you think about it, Miyuki doesn't necessarily need affection or a relationship or for this relationship to ever happen. He doesn't necessarily need it as much as Kaguya does. I feel like Kaguya needs this to work and needs to have this. Whether it's with Miyuki or someone down the line, she needs to learn to be able to put herself out there and try to put in the love and the work into a relationship and being close to someone and being honest with someone.
I feel so much for Kaguya, dude. Like, season 1 is really like, it's a very interesting route when a show decides to make their full season 1 about like primarily comedy dynamic, and then they hit you with such a deep, real thing. There's a bunch of quotes, a bunch of people who've said the same thing, which I completely agree with, and that being that the most serious moments happen in comedy movies, and the most comedic things happen in serious movies, and I like feel that to such a high degree in this show, because without the comedic aspect of this show and without the humor of season 1, Kaguya's entire backstory and or even just vibe of who she is and what she deals with on a daily basis and what Hayasaka feels about it would not have hit so hard to me as it has. Like, it really connects with me, dude.
They could have played it as a drama I could totally imagine this premise as a live action drama, but I don't think it would be as good. I mean, I never was the type of person that watched those like very overly dramatic TV shows. I respond better to humor being added in. I also find it way more realistic and relatable. I find it more enjoyable when genres are mixed together.
Yeah. I mean, personally, in my take, like, I personally resonate more with the comedies that have serious moments in them, because through my life and through other people's stories, if they ever go through any hardships, it is much easier to deal with those things by making obscene and stupid jokes about them. So when I see a story that is very humorous bring up real, no-filtered emotion and struggles and hardships, it's really well done. Like, it's like a trope, I guess, or a thing that happens a lot in stories that like always kind of works on me.
It always works on me too.
Yeah, I like with anime, with TV shows, with art, with whatever you want to say, to do ourselves justice, I think it's fair and true to recognize our own biases, like, and say, like, just because I like something doesn't mean it's good. I have my own things that I like that I can recognize are not critically acclaimed or great. But this is one thing that always gets me as a person, is like Kaguya's backstory, or Kaguya's story so far. And more than anything, weirdly enough, the thing that really hit home, especially when editing it or rewatching the episode, Hayasaka's response to Kaguya's dad. You know what I mean? Like, that realization as a third party seeing that, like...
I think we might have touched on it during the discussion that episode with that particular scene, was that in that moment, we, the viewer, were also Hayasaka.
Yeah.
We felt that same energy, like, that's bullshit. Like, that's not fair. That is worthy of expletive language.
Sidebar, I'm very afraid of Spy Family if they ever try to go serious with it, because I don't think I'll be able to handle it.
I thought it was so funny. Like, obviously, this came out before Spy Family did, but we're watching it after we started watching Spy Family. So to us, this came after. Chicken or the egg, you know? And it was so great to open it up with spy antics. Like, it was... so good.
I think it's fair to say, since Hayasaka was bouncing off walls and in the air, that season 2, episode 1 of Kaguya-sama Love is War stuck the landing. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'm very happy with this series, and I'm excited to continue watching it.
Yeah, we have hopefully some new characters that are going to get introduced. Potentially. I think so. I'd love to meet those other members of the tabletop board game club. Yeah. One of them was drawn with like my favorite type of like anime eyes, which were kind of like
I need to pull it up now.
Can you bring it up? Because it's like one of my favorite eyes.
Your favorite eyes.
My favorite eyes. He's bringing it up. He's looking for it. You got this. You can find it for me.
I don't know, man. It was like a 2-second shot.
It was a very quick shot. We could always find it in post.
Very true. I'm just very curious because I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't know people had degrees of...
There are different anime eyes. You guys know. You know. You know what I'm talking about.
What did...
I'm so frustrated that you can't find it.
What was this line? I'm sorry, I'm trying to look for it, but I'm sorry for thinking you were a brute who beats women with logical arguments.
And then he goes, yeah, you're really beatable. And I was like, oh, what does that mean?
I'm not sure where it would be. It was very, very, like, subtle. I will 100% find it afterwards, and I will try to put it in post as well, so we know what we're talking about. Okay, well,
it's the girl on the... Okay, let me pick up my right and lefts. On the right of the screen, and you know, the eyes are kind of... Okay.
Was it the Marceline vibe one?
I think she she did have more of a Marceline vibe than the other one. Marceline from Adventure Time, is that who we're talking about? And the other one was doing the peace signs, but it's not the peace signs one. It's the girl on the right.
I know which one. Like, I could already tell which one. I just can't remember her eyes. We'll have to find it.
Yeah, the picture will be on the screen. You guys will see it. Yes!
Okay, we got it.
You found it. Okay.
Oh, but I love the peace sign girl too.
They're both really cute, but the girl on the right, that's like some of my favorite how to draw eyes.
You know what though? It's crazy because the girl on the left's my favorite how to draw eyes, because it's not like, it's very rare I see this, and I'm absolutely in love with it, because it's not like a chica, like, oh, what's up, like peace sign, like I'm very excited. It's like, oh, there's a camera pointing at me. They're very similar, like in, you know what it is? I think the right girl is very Mai, and the left girl is Ty Lee from Avatar.
You haven't seen the show, but like I was thinking when I saw the girl on the right, Kana, Miss Kobayashi. Yeah, love it.
I hope that we meet them.
How can they have such cute design and we don't meet them?
They have very specific designs, right? More so than any other characters in the show that we met in season 1 that are like sidebars.
Like, Kashiwagi obviously has that barrette for a reason, so that we know that she's like a side character that comes in a lot. And then like Miyuki's sister has like the headband.
Are these their names? I don't think so, right?
I think it is their name, or it's at least what Chika calls them, maybe.
Gigako
and
Maki Senai.
Senai.
I don't know. Interesting.
Okay.
I hope that we meet them.
Me
All right,
too.
you good?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time. They oozed a sense of confidence as a couple. They oozed a sense of confidence as a couple. They oozed a sense of confidence as a couple.
They oozed a sense of confidence as a couple.